In the middle drawer, there are a whole bunch of things, including tongs.
Okay.
Or serving spoons.
I'm not gonna do this
plenty.
The middle drawer?
Are.
Yes, she said the middle drawer. So the middle drawer, see in these bags, there's like stuff. I don't know which one it is. There's these tongy
Bags
things.
are full of stuff. Nailed it.
The bags aren't closed.
We have a lot of stuff.
Okay. We have 2 forks.
Well,
Lindsay, have you full one down on the job?
I am
Alexa? You know what we haven't listened to? Oh my God. Alice's restaurant. Yeah.
There it is.
Alexa, play Alice's Restaurant. No.
She
not. Alexa said no.
Oh my God, what are we gonna do?
It's probably on my phone.
I don't know.
It's on my phone. What is he doing?
He's putting it in a bowl.
Oh, this is ridiculous.
This is
Oh,
science.
here.
This is not science, it's
Magic.
ridiculous.
It's like magic.
We're missing the beginning.
It's
around the back, just a half a mile from the railroad track. You can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant. Alice. See, it does mention Thanksgiving.
There it is.
We got
Thanksgiving
that.
song, everybody.
That's a holiday song.
Should I start? Oh.
Yeah, go for it.
Well, I have 3 little things. They're just really small. One is I used to go home for Christmas, for Thanksgiving every year to my mother's, and she insisted we go the night before. One Wednesday night, Alice was there, and
Of Alice's
we were Alice's other sister. Alice was there, which was rare, and she got pushed, and I came in, and she was so thrilled to see me, because she was opening up chestnuts with her fingers. With the
Shoot.
you know, you have to score them. You have a score. You score them, and then they went in the oven, and then she had to open each one.
I did that one year.
She was just beside herself, like you could tell she was never coming ever again. Thanksgiving because she had to open these chestnuts. I was 1. 2 is later. Frozen. A really cold Thanksgiving, and I never could see the parade even though I lived on 81st Street and Amsterdam.
Did you?
I lived, and all night, if you stayed that Wednesday night, all you would hear was psst,
Yeah.
psst, psst, all night. And so when Daniel was a little boy, I used Daniel as the excuse. I said, "Mom, we're going to the Thanksgiving parade."
Sure.
And it was so cold. He cried his eyes out. And we had to just abandon ship and go back to my mother. So that it's just those little things that you think about that bring to mind. There was a third thing that I kept on doing. So that's it.
14. So my brother was, I don't know, 7-ish. And my stepfather never went on vacation with us, ever. Really. And it was usually my mother and the 2 kids, and her friend Marianne and her 2 kids. And we'd go to the Cape or we'd go to Nantucket or something. But he went this year when I was 14. And we get in the car, we're driving to Cape Cod. And they're listening to the weather forecast. And the weather forecast was for rain. For the whole week. And my mother was like, I am not taking 2 children to the beach for a week. So my mother turned around to the back seat where my brother was bouncing around in the back of the station wagon as one did. And I was lying down in the back seat. And she said, okay, eat your mountains. And I looked at my brother, who was 7, but he agreed with me, and he said, mountains. I said, okay. So we drove. We ended up in Vermont.
Wow.
And we had no reservations. It's the height of summer vacation.
Oh my God.
So we were driving from motel to motel to motel to motel. We've been on the road, it felt like a month. My brother, who's 7, is now beyond. We get to this one place, it's called the Avalanche. outside of Manchester. And we pulled
Not a
in.
very good omen for a motel.
Not
We
ideal.
pulled in.
Not ideal.
We pulled in and he said, I don't have anything. He said, but there's a new guy. He just bought this place. He's not even open. But go up there, maybe, you can stay there. So we drive up the mountain. Our ears are popping. We pass what is the Bromley mountain. And there's this ramshackle log cabin.
Is this gonna be a horror film?
No. And we pull in there.
Yeah, we're all ghosts.
And the guy who owns it, you have to picture a slightly younger representation of what Doug looks like right now.
I would agree.
Um,
Having met the man.
and he's like, he's got to get this place open. The place is falling down. My stepfather gets out, and he's like, here's the deal. I got my wife, I got these 2 kids, we've been driving for freaking ever, we need a place to stay. And the guy's like, my name is Gary, I'm in over my head, I am a lawyer from New Jersey. We decided that we wanted to own an inn in Vermont and we have no idea what we're doing. And my stepfather goes, I'm a contractor, what do you mean? Oh my God! So from that moment on, my stepfather is crawled underneath the building and he's yelling out, here's what we're gonna do and here's how we're going to fix it. And that set up a 40-year friendship.
Oh my God.
Every year Thanksgiving, up until 6 years ago.
Wow. Now, was this Thanksgiving that you were going
No,
to
we were in
the
July,
beach?
but it set up our friendship, which we went every year
Oh,
for
wow.
Thanksgiving
Oh my
until
God.
6 years ago.
They
When
ended
Gary
up buying
retired.
a place in that town and fixing it up and renting it out for years.
Oh, wow.
So it's not exactly a Thanksgiving memory, but
No,
it's
but
the memory
it
that sets
leads
up
to
everything.
that. Yes, absolutely. I have lost
This
my
is
iTunes.
Russ's
I have
Scrap.
4,000 apps. What? I don't want to shop. I don't want to shop.
Oh my.
Here we
Hold
go.
on, she's shopping.
She has so little battery.
That is stressing me out. The red battery.
Shut the hell up.
Charge your phone! What are you doing? Like 1%.
The second we got it working.